In this problem, we're going to compare the values of 49 to the power of 51 and 50 to the power of 50. Common way to compare these numbers with high exponents will be using division. If we divide these two numbers, 49 to the power of 51 and 50 to the power of 50, when we compare this with 1, if it's greater than 1, that will mean that the numerator is greater than the denominator. If it's less than 1, the denominator is greater than the numerator. And then this will equal to 49 times 49 over 50 to the power of 50. And then we notice that 49 is going to be a perfect square. So is 49 divided by 50 to the power of 50. So if you take the square root of this, if the square root is also greater than 1, then that means that this fraction is still greater than 1. So we know that square root of 49 times 49 over 50 to the power of 50 equals to 7 times 49 over 50 to the power of 25. I'm going to compare this with 1. Well, 7 is larger than 1, but this part is less than 1. So we have to first take this part because it has a high power first. To compare this with 1, well, it's difficult to brute force our way to find the value of this fraction. Instead, I'm going to compare it with a fraction that is in similar format to this, that is easier to compare with 1. We know that this is basically, you multiply 49 over 50 25 times. And the value keeps on decreasing each time. But then the increment by which it decreases, the decrement, well, how do we compare this with a similar fraction? Well, the base is still 49 over 50. But then there's another way to decrease, to make a fraction decrease. We can use a more simple method of subtraction. In this case, since this was less than 1, multiplying it 25 times will make it decrease. But if we just subtract it 25 times, it will still decrease. But so we're going to subtract 25 times of something. Well, what do we times it by? Well, if you just take 49 over 50 squared, this will be approximately 0.964. But if you have 49 over 50 minus, in this case, 1 over 50, this will equal to 48 over 50, which is 0.96. These are very similar, but we notice that 49 over 50 squared is larger than 49 over 50 minus 1 over 50. So in this case, we can try multiplying by 1 over 50 25 times. So to compare this, well, we notice that for each multiplication, the increment will be less than this, because from here we know that this is going to be less than this part. If you just take this example, this is 0.96, while multiplying will give us 0.964. So we can just get that 49 over 50 to the power of 25 is larger than 49 over 50 minus 25 times 1 over 50. So 49 over 50 to the power of 25 is greater than 24 over 50. So if we remultiply 7 times 49 over 50 over 25 will be greater than 7 times 24 over 50, which is greater than 1. Since this is greater than 1, so we have 49 over 51, 50 over 50, 50 to the power of 50 will be greater than 1, because that's the square root of this. So 49 to the power of 51 is larger than 50 to the power of 50. So that's how you solve this problem.